Ooh, I'm curious.
I'm digging the little.
I know. Well,
drums.
I can't tell if they can hear it though. So I'm curious from the comic fam. But let's just start the show.
Let's start the show.
If you can hear the music, let us know in the chat. But we are here. It's live. We do go live sometimes.
There you go.
What do you think?
That one. That's what I think. We go live. Not enough.
Not enough? Well, we're going to be going live right now in the moment. You know what's funny?
Is anyone?
There's no one here because I didn't set it up.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either. Hold on. I did it wrong. There's people.
There's a human.
Okay, so we can actually get it rolling then.
Okay.
It's like we've never done it before. It's okay. We're going to bring the chat up. Thank you so much for joining us today. It is Bags and Boards Live. It's good to see those who are currently joining us. I'm curious if you can hear the music, because we have music in our headphones, but I don't know if you can hear it. So it's like Eminem in the, it's like, I need more bass in my headphones.
Yes.
All right, anyways,
exactly that.
Let us know in the chat if you can hear the music, and we are here together to chat about some cool comic book thingies. And I want to talk about a couple things, but first we got to give a. Oh, they can't hear.
No
They're
music.
saying there's no music. So this music that that has been played right now, we're going to fix that because I want them to hear it.
What if we were just pretending that we could hear music?
This whole time we're just like
crazy.
We're bopping. Wait, see, I told you we're gonna bring it in. We're gonna all bring.
Bopping it. You're burying the lead.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on what that phrase means. It might be the opposite.
Oh, here we go. All right, let me know. Here, we're going to bring this back up. We got to do it right. If there's no lo-fi, we're doing something wrong.
I dig this one, though. This
No, it's
particular
good, right?
jam.
It's a pretty good one. All right. So, oh, wow, that's super loud, but we're going to keep it rolling.
It's too hard. Man, the last one was the good one.
Oh, we can always rewind, man. Let's just do it that way. I know it's crazy stuff. Okay.
My mind is blown.
Is your mind blown? This is great content, by the way. Yes, but you know, this is what happens because this is live, and we're here with the Comic Book Fam. Who do we have here today, Ryan?
Oh, man, we got everybody here.
Who do we have?
Discovery Pay. We got our friend Lucky. Hello, sir. I missed you this week at the comic shop. We got Chad from 90 MF Comics. Geek of the West, Nick Miller, Daymairs. Hello, everyone. Good evening.
It's good to see all of you. It's very fun because we have a packed show for you today. We have a giveaway that we're going to be announcing. We have some interesting comic book things to discuss. I want to jump into it, but not before we say a quick little thank you to Perry's Comics, who is going to be starting off our show with a bang. We do appreciate the super chat, and happy new comic book day.
Cheers.
To you, our friend Perry Comics, and let's jump into it. I have something fun here I want to talk about. We're going to transition over to a little comic book that I have learned about. I talked about it on Instagram, and I was chatting with Ryan and realized we haven't talked about it here. So we're gonna do that now. What do you say, Ryan?
I say that sounds swell.
Does it sound swell?
It sounds very swell.
Okay, cool. So let's make this happen like this.
Wow, Tom, you're Margie now.
Bam, I'm Margie, not anymore. Okay, let's take a look at this book right here. All right, so this is a really, really fun book. Why is it so fun? Well,
it's America's Glamour Girl.
It is. She really is. Let's be straight here. Margie is America's Glamour Girl.
Is she missing an eye?
No, she's not. And actually,
winking.
If you look here too, you can see that there was a little bit of writing. You kind of see it here.
Yep.
Just a little bit. I've been cleaning. This has been a project of mine since I came back from Comic-Con over in California. So, let us get back to this here. Can you, the dial on the right, can you turn it just a little bit to the left?
Turn the music down?
Yeah, just turn it down just a little bit. So this comic book is so cool because it's something I had never heard about, and there's little known about this book on the internet, mostly because this is a book that came out in 1947. Is that right?
Sure.
I should know this because we were talking about it, and I'm thinking of it now.
Oh, you have it right there.
I do have it right here. It
so
came out.
exciting.
I know, it's kind of fun. I'll let you. You can hold it here in a second.
I don't want to.
Let's see if I was right. June 1947. I was spot on with that.
Nope.
Isn't that cool?
I refuse to touch
smell
it.
it. Do you want to smell it? Smell it.
It smells very...
What does it smell like, Ryan?
It smells like heaven, like old comics. It smells like history.
It smells like allergens, but I really enjoy it.
It smells like allergens.
Okay, so what's really cool about this book here is that no one knows about it, but Yeah, we're talking about the first appearance of Stan Lee, and I think we may have it right here, and no one knows about it. And how that is known, we're gonna tell them. Like 1947. This is really old.
It is.
Like, this is golden age stuff. This is OG. This is pre-Black Black Rider. The cover appearance that he makes in, I believe that's in the 50s, early 50s. So let's just take a look at Stan Lee appearing in this comic book. And now what we're gonna say, we're gonna preface this. There is talk that he has appeared in a comic book in like a true first type of situation in a panel, but this right here, I believe, may be the first appearance of Stan Lee in a story in a comic book. And I have the pages here, and you know what? It's not online. We're going to show it right now. So let's just kind of get through it, because this is a really, really fun, story where, yes, Stan breaks the fourth wall. DeMayers actually has heard of this issue before, maybe because he follows me on Instagram too. I did go through this book on my Instagram at ComicTom101, links in the bio. But this book is fantastic, and I want to show you guys, because it's 5 stories in this one comic book, but we only need to look at the one. There's only one that's really, like, it really jumps out at you. And it's a trip to think it came out in 1947. First off, Stan is the editor of this, and this is titled, look at the top left, it says Marvel Group here. But in this story, it actually references in one of the panels that Margie visits the Timely office. So it's kind of dates it here. You can kind of get an idea of when this was all taking place and when this book was hitting stands, and at that time what would have been happening. So let's take a look at what Margie is dealing with here in this comic. Keep in mind, Margie's interesting because she is in this comic aware of the fact that there is a comic book being created about her.
She's
and about
basically
her life.
Deadpool.
Yes, basically one of the first
America's
appearances
current
of a fourth appearance type of character ongoing in his series. Loosely, right? Maybe we can at least say that it's likely she's one of the first. This is not what we're going to show. That's for later. That's for later. This right here is the back of the book. I want to give a quick little shout out to Robert. I believe it says Danner.
Robert Dangerous.
Probably. Robert Dangerous.
That's what I'm going to read it as.
I do appreciate him making note that this was his comic book, but you know what? I'm going to thank him now for not going to the extent of cutting out this ad to mail it in.
Yeah.
He did click the.
He checked the box. He wrote his name.
And he agreed to purchase for $1.
He wants a
98 plus.
What is this? A projector?
Yeah, you want to get a projector. He could have gotten a projector. He didn't get his projector.
$2?
It's a $2, $198, man. This is, look at this.
I don't know about this.
It's a comic scope. You put your comic book in there. You can see it on the projector. You can see it further away. Don't you want to read your Margie on your bedroom wall? Anyways, I just want to give a quick little shout out to Robert. Thank you for not cutting your comic book up, because this is I'm going to be able to clean that, and I will. I'm going to try to clean that up. But let's take a look at the story here, because Margie, she gets into it, and it's pretty cool. So, Margie, she finds out that in the most recent comic book that she's in about herself, she sees that this story that's been published is so absurd. They're making a mockery of her, because there's this guy named Frank Sunutra. They spell it with 2 O's. It's
Bang Swoonatra.
Yeah, you got it there. So he is, you know who this is supposed to be, right?
Yes.
All right. So she, in this comic book, she's mad that she is depicted as someone who is just being a fangirl. She goes and just asks for his autograph when she has a moment to meet him, and it makes her look not very good. So she's angry because people are making fun of her. She puts down the comic book mid-comic. She puts it down and she says, I'm going to go visit the Marvel offices and talk to the editor for making me look like an idiot. Here we go. Who does she go to see? She's going to go see Mr. Lee, the editor of this comic book. She's
marching. She means
pissed,
business.
Dude. She's mad.
It's like she's farting.
A little bit. She's super angry.
I'm an adult.
She's letting gas go. I mean, whatever, man. She's pissed, basically. She's got to go let Stan Lee she's got to give him a piece of his mind. A piece of her mind. She's mad.
Sure.
So, here we go. We have Stan Lee making his appearance in 1947. Mr. Lee, how dare you?
That's
making me look ridiculous. And she bops him in the dang head. This right here is Stan Lee in a story. This is 1947. This is hilarious. And it gets better, because how does Stan Lee make it up to her for making her look not as good as she wanted to look?
What is her ultimate goal here?
Well, she wants at least to be acknowledged here that he did something wrong. She wants to feel understood. Margie wants to feel equal in this situation. She feels like her credibility has been tanked because of this comic book. So what is Stan going to do? He's going to offer to take her on a date. She's 16, mind you. But she's going to go in a car with Stan Lee on a date to go see Frank Swoonut. What is it?
Bang Swoonatra.
Bang Sinatra. He takes her to a club. They have a swell time, but as soon as she sees this celebrity, what does she do? She gets the idea that she should ask for an autograph. And because of that, well, Stan says, I'm not going to be seen with someone. Let's just read it for what it says here. Goodbye. I do not want anyone to know I'm out with a kid who collects autographs. Oh, Stan from 1947. Ragging on people collecting autographs, specifically in comic books. What?
That's nuts. I would have cut it off after. I don't want anyone to know I'm out with a kid. I'm going to go home. He looks like Conan O'Brien also.
A little bit.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like Conan, but you know what? He leaves, and this story actually ends with her leaving the date, going back home to find out from her family how stunned they were that she didn't finish the comic book, because in the comic book, it shows that date happening because the comic book they're talking about is this issue.
My mind is just getting like folded around like a burrito. This doesn't make any sense. How does she know this is... She's in the comic, but she knows...
I know. Stan Lee, man.
This is some 40s geniusness.
It's Stan Lee, and it's beautiful. I love it. I think
ready
it's
for
so
this.
cool. So anyways, that is a fun little comic book. One that is, let's just make sure we say the name right again. It's Margie. It's Margie, issue number 36. Shout out to the gentleman over in California who got me this book, sold it, and provided me with so much information that I had to go and just hunt down even more info and bring it here on the mic with you guys. So, Ryan.
Yes.
How you feeling today? How are you feeling?
I'm off work. I got some sleep for once.
Ooh.
I was here early. Last week I was here super, super late, like at the minute we started the show. So this week I was like an hour plus early. And we put it to good work.
That's right. We did put it to good work. We are going to talk about some fun little news now. Let's jump into some news. Let's say hi to some people in the chat. We do have more people joining us. We're 10 minutes into our live show. We're going to be ending right around 6 o'clock so that we can kick it over to Lords of the Long Box over on TiVo's channel. It's a really fun show. You're going to want to check them out. And let's see here. We have Keith is in the chat. We have, Discovery Bay is still here. That's cool. We have Caleb Comic Smurf. Aaron is joining us. How you doing, Aaron?
Aaron, hello.
Hello. We have Bobby Beltran, G Unit 206, First
206.
of Doom 84, Blue Green Artifacts. Oh, it's so good to see everybody. Shall we give a shout out to this member of the community, Ryan?
Who we shouting out today?
I was going to shout out Pop.comics.
Oh.
Now, we've mentioned Pop.comics a few times in the last couple days, but now that I'm live here and I'm streaming on Streamlabs and I can show you a screen, I can actually show you the awesome post she made. Congratulations.
She's very composed for opening that. I would be a little more like,
I know,
terrified.
Right? She sent me a message after she got it and she was freaking out. She was so happy. It was really cool. It felt great. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited that you got it. Somebody on Instagram, which was cool.
That's the other thing too. A lot of times people don't make any kind of post about getting
what they got.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, well, we do extra bonus boxes every month. For those who are involved in the mystery mail call, we try to incent people to post their box because I want people to see what's going out. And we have right now about 20 to 25% of the community post their boxes right now on Instagram. So that's a lot of books that don't get seen. And unfortunately, we only have one grail, like one big grail going out a month, like this one right now. If you sign up geekstreet101.com, the link's in the bio. We're giving out a Iron Man 55 in March, first appearance of Thanos. But Pop.comics got the 181. I wanted to say thank you so much for going out of your way to post to show people in the community that we are sending out some cool stuff. And congratulations, she's now a part of the 181 club, which is a fun club to be in.
I held a 181 before we sent it out.
You did.
Is that a club too?
Yeah, if you hold it, it does. It does Okay, let's jump into some fun news.
Oh, I'm so behind.
You're not, I know you really do need to get caught up on this right here. In
I'm
particular.
studying. I've got homework.
It's okay. We're gonna chat about this right here. We have Umbrella Academy.
Everyone says it's great. I haven't watched it nor read it really, but
okay. Well, what we can say is that right now we have some really good Rotten Tomato percentages, which doesn't really mean all that much, but at the end of the day, it does influence certain things in media, and as long as that media response is swell, it's a good thing. And right now it is swell. It is so swell because people love Gerard Way's and Gabriel Ba's masterpiece, and what has been now brought to Netflix. It is just another reminder that we are in a new time where comic book shows continue to be underestimated, and sometimes it's a show that gets canceled. Sometimes it just doesn't turn out well. Sometimes it's a show that is really cringy and you don't want to watch it. And other times it does something like this, where it gets media companies across the country to just look at these titles in a new way, and money gets put into it. Look at what we have here. Umbrella Academy renewed for second season by Netflix. It happened, a week and a half after it came out?
Is that a chimp?
That's right.
Is that a chimp with an umbrella and a cane?
Yes. Ryan hasn't read this, but this is a world where monkeys live amongst humans, and it's just like they're people, and there's no difference. It's just enter this world, and that's just the way it is.
I'm glad to also see some umbrellas.
Yes.
In the every picture of the show or the comic I've seen, like, I'm always wondering where the umbrellas are. That's
right. You absolutely need to just read it, as Aaron says in the chat. I own it. It's very short. It's fantastic.
I own it too. I just haven't read it.
It's really good, and the show is fantastic. So anyways, I just want to remind everybody that when things like this happen, it doesn't mean that, hey, we just have one good show. It means that this is what raises all of them. Everyone.
They're going to start making more shows based on not as out there comic properties. They're going to take more risks, I think, on less well-known properties. I'm very excited.
Yeah, if we thought we saw a lot of things optioned this last year, just wait and see, because this is a book that was independent. This is a book that was on no one's radar. It's a decade. This book came out a decade ago. No one cared. No one cared about this book, and it took one company to just give it a shot, and they brought it to Netflix, and it went viral, like crazy viral. It's awesome.
It's a good sign.
It's a very good sign. So is this other sign. Now, you know how I feel about this, Ryan.
Yes.
You know I'm a huge fan.
You are.
I am a huge fan. This is something that's been making its rounds a lot lately. What are your thoughts? What's your gut reaction here? Because what we have is Warner Brothers saying that they are developing something, and they want Matt Ryan involved, which means that he probably already is involved. We're probably going to hear stuff soon. So what do you think?
I'm down. I never watched the original series they made with him, but it didn't last very long, right? They got one season?
One season, and I don't even think they finished it.
I was going to say, I think it might have been less. I'm sorry. Might have been less than one season. So I'm optimistic, but at the same time, I'm wondering what's changed. What's going to be different this time.
So the first thing that comes to mind is that we got this covered saying that they have an inside scoop that they are doing something. So something is happening, but we don't know what, and Matt Ryan's name is being thrown around. So that's all we know. Is it guaranteed to happen? No, but it sounds like we're going to get some type of Constantine. What we do know is that the DC app, this whole platform, is a major success. Not only is Teen Titans killing it, we got Doom Patrol, which if you haven't, can you be on any of your social media without seeing some type of Doom Patrol ad now?
It's all over right now.
It's everywhere. How many times have you seen Brendan Fraser's face in the last
his
2
robot
weeks?
face?
Just him in general, being who he is.
Way more than I have in 20 years.
I mean, all the Mummy movies are on Netflix for a reason. We have a lot of ads in front of us about this show, and I think it's going to be pretty good. And we got Swamp Thing that is slated to be next. So see what's happening here. Let's go down it. Teen Titans, Doom Patrol, Swamp Thing, and then now who do we have on the screen? We have the Hellblazer. We have
skipping a few other ones.
Constantine, but you know what I mean? There's and we do
Harley
have
Quinn cartoon. They got the Young Justice cartoon.
But I mean as far as serious
Stargirl.
Yeah, that's true. That's another one. They have it makes sense. It feels right. Maybe this is
Constantine would slot right into there pretty nicely.
Don't you think?
I think they could benefit from like the darker themes that they're allowed to use, the more mature storytelling opportunities that they couldn't do on the CW.
Oh my gosh, they can actually show him smoking. Oh my goodness.
That's really all you need.
Yeah.
Plot is secondary.
Yeah, I mean, but like for real though, their hands were tied with this character, and they did what they could. And as a Constantine fan, I think they did okay. I think it was an entertaining show. I think the other, like his team, the people in the show, that was where that show fell short. It wasn't his acting, and there's a reason why he made appearances on Legends of Tomorrow. There's a reason why he made crossover, and they kept the character alive in these shows. His show may have died, but his character lived on because this particular person, Matt Ryan, is a good Constantine. And who knows, maybe this DC app will give him the second chance this character deserves, because if it's not going to be Matt Ryan, it's going to be someone else, because Constantine is going to be a regular face in the DC stream.
They need to get into the whole
has to be
dark side, and I think Swamp Thing is probably a pretty good gateway for that, but like Justice League Dark would be cool to see too.
That's what I'm saying, and think of the characters,
right?
Zatanna. We've been talking about so many of these characters so much over this last year, and this is a way that they could do it. And we're getting news around it, which is telling, because a lot of the times when you see news, it doesn't mean it's always 100%, but they make a lot of their decisioning based off of this. This is kind of their analytics. They want to see what people's reactions are. There's a reason why Robert Patterson's name was being thrown around. When was the last time you heard about that guy? Like, really?
It's been a while.
It's been a while, but all of a sudden you hear about that and Batman, and all of a sudden we have people making videos. We're talking about it. A lot of people in the community are talking about it. It's because they want this feedback from the community. Well, if this is hitting the Facebook aggressively, we have people sharing it, it means that there is something here, and we should be following it because it's Constantine. It's worth following. For that alone, right, Ryan? I mean, it's Constantine.
I liked it well enough. We did our breakdown on Constantine earlier this year, and that was my first time reading it. I enjoyed it.
I love it,
It's cool enough.
Grant Morrison. Garth Ennis.
This one is exciting. This upcoming thing that we're about to talk about,
Doom Patrol, man.
I think this bodes well for the future.
Okay. This next one, I'm just like, I'm sitting here, I'm thinking like Doom Patrol. I'm thinking like Grant Morrison. Like
I'm already moved on.
I know, I'm thinking all the DC stuff that's happening. Okay, but moving on. Let's just move on to this because this is awesome. What are your first thoughts about this? Official R rating.
The more comic book movies get R ratings, I think the better.
Hellboy.
Yeah.
The reboot, which I don't like that they call it a reboot. This isn't a reboot,
isn't it?
I guess technically it is, but it's not, because they never did Hellboy to begin with.
Okay. That's a nitpicky thing. They're gonna call it a Green Lantern reboot, even though that movie is not Green Lantern. They'll eventually.
That was Green Lantern, though. That was Green Lantern.
The first movie wasn't Hellboy?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
It was a very, very.
It's like if it was Green Lantern, but
okay,
that's a better way to put it. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't. I don't think they've done Hellboy.
Sure.
I think like we're gonna see if because here's the thing, I don't like them saying that they're rebooting this franchise, because what's gonna happen is we're gonna have a ton of people who are gonna go see this, and they're gonna be stunned. They're gonna because they're gonna see a bloodbath probably. It's probably gonna be monsters. It's probably gonna be horror. It gets an R rating, which means that the violence that David Harbour's been talking about in his interviews, in the reaction video he did to the first trailer, and we're going to be getting a new trailer here pretty soon. It means that this movie is going to be super bloody. It's going to be super gory, and I think that this is something that the community needs. I think this is something comic book movies have been. I mean, we haven't seen a movie that could do so well with an R rating since Deadpool, and I think it could even be bigger than that. I'm talking like Blade status.
I'm thinking Deadpool kind of brought up the possibility that an R comic book movie could be successful, and it's going to take movies like Hellboy to push the envelope and hopefully further drive home that fact that the rating is not necessarily as important as the story you're telling. But I have a little bit of hesitation with this movie. The first trailer it felt a little too funny for me.
That's right.
That trailer was funny, and I was concerned about that. I want to be scared. I want to be spooked.
I want to know what everyone thinks about the news as we bust through it, because we're going to be going through it. And as Discovery Bay Comics says, it would be super awesome if you guys can give us a quick little thumbs up.
There's my thumb.
We have 107 people joining us on this Wednesday evening as we chat about comic book stuff and movies and stuff we're excited about. And with something with this Hellboy franchise here that I think that they're struggling with is, how do you market this? How do you do it? Because you can't market it as super dark, because a lot of the people who are going to see this are not comic book people.
Sure.
Like, there's a reason why Guillermo del Toro, when he was involved, that Hellboy even made it to the screen in the first place. Like, let that sink in. We had a successful 2 Hellboy movies, and they weren't even like hugely like they weren't even like they got a sequel, but the sequel didn't do good enough to get it that 3rd movie, so it didn't do as well as it needed to be. That's still more than Fantastic Four did, as far as like
probably.
At the end of the day, as far as good of a franchise as it was. Maybe that's a good example. I mean, they did do 2 movies of Fantastic Four, but compare those 2 to the Hellboy franchise around the same time these were coming out. It's surprising that Hellboy even made it to the screen in the first place. Is because Guillermo del Toro had to get involved. They had to make it not Hellboy. They had to make it a monster movie that incorporated Hellboy themes and change the character. They can't market it like that, because that's not what we're going to get. We're going to get something dark. We're getting something R-rated. We're getting something that's like, Hellboy's going to be shooting demons in the face.
They could, however, rate it R just because he, theoretically drops a bunch of F-bombs.
That is true.
It could be something like Deadpool, where it's R-rated for language and not necessarily for violence or for, any kind of violent, scary action stuff that we're expecting.
That's true. And
I'm
that's
just a
why
pessimist, so I'm looking at all the possible bad things that could come out of this.
I think you're right. I think that is a big, that's a potential.
He doesn't swear a lot in the comic, though, right? And it's not like a swear-heavy storyline.
No, he's not like a sailor by all means. No, but like he does. You'll hear like "son of a bitch," like stuff like that. He's old, man. He's like in his 70s.
Too old for that shit.
Yeah, he's kicking ass. Yeah. And the one thing, the saving grace right now, because I would agree with you, based off of the first trailer, I would think 2 things. I would think, one, they're going too much comedy. That's dangerous with this. Second thing is, it looks too much like they're trying to have us have a fun adventure. It was like the music was really weird. It was happy music.
I kind of feel like they might have taken a lesson from Thor, from the 3rd Thor movie, and are trying to be like out there and different. And I do acknowledge that it could just be the trailer people making a comedy trailer, and the movie itself won't feel like that at all, which I hope.
That's what I'm hoping. And when watching David Harbour review that trailer, the one thing he kept saying over and over again was, funny. The music doesn't really get interesting music choice. Like you can tell it wasn't his pick. And then he was even complaining about the logo. He's like, they used that logo. Like so there's parts to this movie that even the actor who plays Hellboy, he's going, it doesn't fit right. It's too slick here. Cool. The music doesn't fit right. It's too fun. This movie's gory. Like, you're not going to want to see this with your really little kid. Don't go see Avengers and then see Hellboy with the same, family group. It's not going to be the same type of movie. That's what the vibe I was getting when he kept saying, it's a really gory film. It's bloody.
Don't take your kids.
So, and now
that's R-rating. The point of an R-rating. Yeah,
R-rating.
Don't take kids.
Don't bring your kids here. This is for adults.
17 and up.
Ooh, that's exciting. That's exciting because I love Hellboy, man. It's just so cool. So cool. Ryan, Geek of the West.
Hey.
Oh, Geek of the West. What
West Side.
Geek of the West. This person right here is very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving us a
the
little
boat afloat, as your dad would say.
My dad says keep the boat afloat a lot.
He does.
He likes that. He likes boats. And
floating.
Geek of the West, making it Hulk green, bannerizing the back of the right a little bit with the gamma rays, turning the gamma rays on with a super chat. Thank you so much. It is very nice of you. And I want to talk about something kind of fun here.
We have this next picture here, and I'm realizing I did not watch any of the superhero movies this year. After Infinity War, Venom. We saw Venom, and that was it.
I started watching Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay,
and it's really good. Yeah, I'm super excited to finish that. I am so behind.
Can you rent it, or do you have to buy it right now?
I don't even know how I was watching it. I'm just letting you know that I was watching it.
Damn it! I don't want to pay like $20.
You know what? Anyways. You're right. I'm in the same boat. I need to catch up on our superhero movies. But the main reason why we've been slowing down on the movie content specifically is because we have some show ideas that we haven't committed to doing just yet, because we have a lot of changes happening in this next couple weeks of the show. We have new shows that we're going to be rolling out. Right. We're kind of getting ready because Slav is still in India.
It's having fun, it looks like.
He's having fun. I saw him ATVing with his brother. I think that's how you say it, right? When you're riding the motorcycles and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Super dangerous, and I don't know. I stay clear of that kind of stuff.
I'm out on vehicles all the time. ATVs.
That's right. Ryan is a big ATVer.
All day.
He rides an ATV all the way to Seattle every day.
Mm-hmm.
Gets really dirty. He's in a
on
suit
the
because
dirt.
he's at a hotel front desk and he's got mud all over his suit and he's like, yeah, I'm hardcore.
Welcome to the hotel, bro. That's me every day.
Heck yeah. But what we need to do is we're going to do some ketchup, not mustard, ketchup, and watch a lot of these films over these next few months and make a lot of fun content. It's going to be delayed, but it don't matter because we're always going to have movies that we could be doing content on because we have a lot that we want to do. Our format isn't going to be as, all right, you got to watch this movie right now. We're going to touch on movies all over the place, and I have some fun stuff in store. And it includes comic pops, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. But I don't want to talk about it just yet. Yeah, we're working on something fun.
I remember you talking about this. I know a little bit about what he's talking about, but
no. Here's the basic thing. This is what I can say. The reason why I can't tell the audience what we're gonna do isn't for their benefit. It's because of my dad's. It's gonna be important that he doesn't know what he's in store. Like what's in store for him.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
We
See what I'm saying?
We're
gonna do something with comic pops. It's gonna have to with comic pops, and it's gonna have to do with comics, and it's gonna have to do with movies. But it's gonna be in a situation that he doesn't know about, and we're gonna capture it, and we're gonna make it into a video for the comic fam. Now we're working on it, but I'm excited to do it. But before we do that, we need to talk about this right here because Aquaman did so well that we already have a release date for the second film.
Is it the most successful DC film? I need to actually look this up, but I heard
Wonder
that it
Woman.
beat. If it beat Wonder Woman, then it must be right. Wasn't Wonder Woman the record holder before this, or Dark Knight? I don't know.
No, I think Wonder Woman was the record holder. I may be wrong, but we can at least say it's the top two.
Either way, yeah,
it's the top two.
Way better than I thought it would.
Way better.
Yes,
like way better.
Ridiculously better than I thought it would.
Holy smokes, Aquaman did really well.
And I still need to see it. We did all that content on The Trench, and I didn't go see this movie.
Well, you know what? Because they didn't do anything about. Well, they didn't do anything about The Trench, man.
The Trench were in it. They were on the poster. There was that cool shot in the trailer. Like, I'm excited, but apparently it's not in the movie that much.
Oh no! The next movie is going to be on The Trench, and they're throwing out that it's going to be a horror movie.
They can do whatever, man. I'm just excited that he's getting love.
Well, he clearly is getting love, and Aquaman 2, it lands the release date. It's December
16th, 2022.
Ooh,
I remembered it.
December 16th, 2022. That's a really long time.
That's a long time. That's 4 years in between movies.
4 years, yeah. So right now, the DC lineup, we know that we're getting a Birds of Prey, and it's not looking like it's going to be a Suicide Squad. It's going to be like a separate thing because Suicide Squad 2, which is currently being done by James Gunn, isn't slated for 2021. So that's got some time on it. Sure. We have a handful of other rumored
Shazam's
DC
coming
stuff.
out, I guess, soon.
That's right. Shazam's just around the corner. We got Miss Marvel next week for as far as Marvel things go. But DC doesn't have a whole lot of stuff that people are excited about. So they got to get some stuff out right now. And they're saying, all right, Aquaman 2 is coming.
I'm just surprised it's taken 4 years.
4 years is a long time.
Like, it's normally like a 2 year gap. At least Marvel's got it down to like 2 years in between each of their movies. I'm thinking Spider-Man, I'm thinking Guardians. Those were like 2 year gaps.
What it means is that we need to be keeping in mind that this is going to be on this is on their calendar. Like, this is happening.
Yep.
All right, we have a date, which means we have time in between. Could there be something he does in between? Are they going to do something like they're doing with Harley Quinn, where they're like, we can't do Suicide Squad 2 yet because they're doing that, and it's time slated. Let's just do a whole separate film, and we're just going to throw her in. She's going to be the lead, and it's going to be something separate. We can't call it Harley Quinn, right? We can't just have her because just her name isn't going to do it. So we got to do something else. So that's what they're doing. Cool.
I don't know. It doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, and I love DC. It's kind of a bummer. Oh yeah, and then this.
All right, so this is kind of fun because you know that I'm a horror fan.
Yes, you are.
I love me some horror movies.
But you're way more into it than I am.
It's because I'm more patient. I like more of the bad horror, and I think that tells you a lot about a horror fan. How many times you can watch a terrible horror movie and enjoy it?
Yeah, my standards are too high, I guess.
It's okay. I'm gonna get you there. Pretty soon, you're gonna be loving the Saw franchise.
No.
Ryan does not like the Saw franchise.
I like the first one.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
second one.
It's another video
maybe.
we gotta make. Well, anyways, I wanted to bring this up because I thought this was fun because we were just talking about Aquaman, and there was a breakout character in that which I think is gonna probably appear in the Suicide Squad film. I think this is going to be probably the villain of, if not the Suicide Squad film, another DC villain between now and Aquaman 2. We have Black Manta, who was played by Yahya
Oh, wow.
Abdul Mateen. I believe that's how he pronounces his name. The second, yes.
Junior or something.
Yeah, the second.
I wasn't going to try to say his name.
I think I said it correctly, and I apologize to him if I if I didn't do his name justice, because he has a freaking cool name. But we have found out that he is slated to be the Candyman. Now, dude, your feelings on Candyman? Because I love that. I that movie.
I watched it a long time ago. I remember not liking it as a kid.
There's 3 of them that I watched. I've only seen 3, and they're so good.
You say so. I remember not liking it, but that's just me.
Okay, I want to know from the comic fam who remembers Candyman.
He's got like a hook and like
and the bees.
The bees on his face.
Yeah, he's got this hook. He's super scary.
This lady on the roof. You know, I remember very small snippets of the film, but
dude, it's super scary. I remember watching that film when I was younger with my cousin, and it was funny because he owned it on DVD. So he was telling me, no, did he own it? Yeah, he did. He owned it. That's why it's funny, because he was my younger cousin, and he's like, oh, Tom, do you want to watch Candyman? We can watch it tonight. And like, you know, we're downstairs. Candy. You ever do that like with your at your friend's house? You make like a fort or something, and you crash in the living room. So like, this is like that. We're
basically
time of my life.
in one of those for adults right now.
Yeah, that's basically what this is. So
we're in a street. We're in an alley.
So me and my cousin, we made a fort, and we watched Candyman like super late at night, and it was his movie. And he was a little younger than me. He was like a year or 2 younger. So at the time, you know, if I was like 10, he was probably 8. So he's a little younger. So, but he was super into like scary movies. So we watched this movie together and went to bed. I thought it was nothing of it. I thought it was a cool, fun movie. And then I wake up in the middle of the night, and I hear him in his like knocking at his mom and dad's door at like 3 in the morning. And he's like, Mom, I'm scared, Mom. And he's super scared. He was so scared. And then in turn, they like, his dad's like, no, man, go to sleep. You know, you got to go to bed. And I think he ended up sleeping in his mom's room that night. And in turn, him doing that woke me up. And then I got super scared. So I'm sleeping downstairs in the fort by myself, thinking Candyman's going to come and get me. So anyways, Candyman.
Does he have candy?
No.
Why do they call him Candyman?
Dude, you just got to watch it, man. What we need to do is we need to start making so much more comic book themed content that we have enough time to make some horror themed content, because this is awesome. We're getting a Candyman reboot. Are you kidding me?
I guess, you know, they've rebooted every major horror franchise of the past 40 years.
This is awesome. Oh my gosh. The Batman's a guy. That's so cool. Okay.
Seems like a good choice.
I'm so stoked about this. All right. What do you think, comic fam? What do you think about Candyman? Do you like horror movies? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, I'm throwing this out there because I just really want our comic fam to all just be super into horror.
Do you like Rosemary's Baby? Have you seen Rosemary's Baby?
Not in a while, but it's a great movie.
Okay, that's like top tier like horror
classic.
For me.
Yeah. But that's like, you know, it's like Poltergeist or
Poltergeist is different.
I know it's a different movie, but as far as like that time frame of just like, I put all those like The Exorcist, like those kind of movies, like they're cool, they're scary, but I don't know, it's like they're scary for that time, and they're not movies I watch all the time. I rewatch more modern horror movies because I think they're more fun. Because they have more money. They have more money to do stuff, and you don't even need that much money to make some really cool scenes. I know, I'm just such
fair
a
enough
for horror movies. I love it.
We have different perspectives.
Okay,
that's what makes it interesting. Because
that's why I want to do it.
Super interested, I'm sure.
I think the comic fans super interested in us BSing about horror. But
Slippy Slug says The Witch. We watched that.
Oh my gosh, Slippy Slug! Heck yeah! Yo, that movie was so good.
That came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. All right, so Ryan and I, if you haven't watched The Witch, and I guess this is so in the weeds for comic content, but I just gotta say, if you're looking for a good horror movie, it's like, for me, equivalent to the Blair Witch in the pacing.
True.
Yep. Where I'm just like, oh my goodness, I don't know if this is gonna be a good movie, and then you get to that ending, and you see
like Rosemary's Baby.
You get to that, and oh my goodness, the dread is worth watching the movie again.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh my gosh.
I'll be watching that again for sure.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's on Netflix. I recommend it. And there's also something else that I want to talk to the community about.
Okay.
Because something happens when we make content. I want to invite the community here at 540. We have over 100 viewers today, Wednesday evening, to chat about something we do together that doesn't make, we don't make footage about. It just happens. Sometimes I get the footage, but most of the time the footage gets deleted because we record a lot.
Yes.
But something that we all do whenever we make content, and I talk about our polished, not live stuff, but the stuff that's edited, the stuff that may take more than one take to get a good shot. That kind of content. We do a lot of improv, don't we?
Our breakdown stuff. Yes. We do a lot of improv.
What does that look like on a average day? Because it's not just you and me. Every team member does it, but I would say you and I do it the most.
We don't sit down and immediately just go, okay, in this issue of Silver Surfer, we talk about this and this. Like for me anyway, I need a little bit of foreplay, if you will. Verbal foreplay. I have to get up to speed.
Between you and Bueller, man, I swear. Okay. Yeah, a little verbal foreplay, as Ryan.
Oh yeah, I gotta warm up, man. You know, I gotta get in the mood.
That's right. Ryan's gotta get in the mood, and the way Ryan gets in the mood is we joke about just anything that comes to mind. We just have fun. You know, he'll put on a random voice and be like, we'll pretend we're Smurfs or something, you know,
sure.
like I'm a creature. What's it like? We're hunting
Mafia
monsters.
Guys is
we're
a
Mafia
common
guys.
one.
Yeah, you know, we're mobster family, you know, whatever. You know,
we yell at the kids playing out in the street when we're trying to record.
Yeah, we'll do that one a lot, you know.
That's always fun.
That's fun.
Yelling at strangers.
Yeah, you know, we do stuff like that. And something that happens when we do this is I learn things about the people on the show. I learn things because things just come up in improv, and a story will come out that's partially true that'll like lead to me learning something about this person. And something that I learned about you, Ryan, is that you were a Bop It kid. And I want to know in the community.
I was a Bop It kid.
Who else had a Bop It in their life? You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm saying Bop It, some people are like, what is he talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Bop it.
Yep.
Twist it.
Twist it. You had to
pull it.
Do the pull it and the
pass it.
Yeah, and you'd give it to your loser friend who wasn't as coordinated and awesome as you, and they would lose.
So
you'd feel awesome.
So this is the line, okay? Ryan, do you know the line I'm gonna do? This is what started it.
I legit forgot.
Okay, this is how it happens. This guy does the best line of improv I think I've seen him do in a surfer video. I'm gonna do this is my impression of Ryan because he's not thinking of how this started, but he says, "Mom, I need more batteries for my Bop It."
I forgot about that.
You know, it's kind of like the Wedding Crashers when they're like, "Mom, I need meatloaf."
Yeah.
It's kind of like that thing, but you said, "I need more batteries for my Bop It," and you followed that up because I'm just laughing like, "Batteries for my Bop It? What?"
It's
and
real.
then Ryan immediately goes, "Oh, I was a Bop It kid." Oh, serious,
kid.
just serious. I was a Bop It kid. So Ryan, I need you to like, for real, break it down. How into Bop It were you? I need you to just like confess to the internet. I need to know how good you are because maybe I will get a Bop It for you.
I haven't played a Bop It in like 15 years, but like I was shredding it up, you know. Watching me play Bop It, you could understand how this kid is going to grow up to be like a rock band master in like 5 to 10 years. Like. It's that same level of freakish coordination that I had.
It's like your rock band training. That makes sense. It's like the same
probably,
thing.
I never made that connection, but yeah, that's...
Whoa, Bop It is like the
gateway
first,
drug.
it's the true first of Guitar Hero. Mind blown.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
If I had any real talent or like...
Oh my gosh, that's so
persistence, funny. I could have learned something useful, but nope.
Okay, so then you have this. I
discovered this and had to send it to you.
Bop It. Twist it. Dread it, run from it. Destiny still arrives. So I thought that was fun. It was fitting for the show. It's appropriate. We do a show every week, and we're a little behind. We are going to be getting back on pace here soon with daily videos again, produced videos. Our team is fractured a little bit, but not because of anything bad, because of distance. And once we're back together and we're able to make content consistently, Slav, come back from India.
We love you.
We miss you, Slav. And also, snow has been an issue.
Ugh.
It's been dangerous traveling, and it's a lot.
You live on a hill.
So we've been focused more on our live shows, getting prepared for that, doing a lot more hunting, trying to just make that mail call even better, and making more content for you, getting things prepped for when he comes back so we can hit the ground running, making a lot more content. So that's what we have. That's it. Let's take it. We have a package. We have a package. We have a package. Let's open that up. We have some Comic Karma right there. That first one. Let's do it. That first one. And there's a note there. Can you read that for me? Comic Karma happens. It doesn't come in a jar. It comes through USPS. You can't open Comic Karma. You can't put it in the fridge. It doesn't go sour, so it doesn't need to be refrigerated.
Someone's going to send you a comic in a jar.
Some people put their Comic Karma in the freezer, thinking that it may go bad. They want to open on a different day. We don't do that. We don't actually recommend it because why? Why put Comic Karma in the freezer when you can send it to our P.O. box, where we will send it out to comic book community members? That's what we're going to do here. So what is this going on here?
Comic Tom, enjoy your stream. I think he means that he's enjoying it, but I talk like that. Sending some books for some comic book karma. Hope the comic book family enjoys these books. David Diaz, IG, Goldfarb Comics.
Hey, David Diaz. This guy's awesome.
Ugh.
Careful with that.
Almost knocked it over.
You did almost knock it over. That's why I moved all the comic books.
Probably smart, because I will knock it over.
David Diaz. All right, so something fun that's happened is Ryan has taken over the Comic Karma.
Yes, I did. I did this last week.
All right, this is pretty cool. This is what he does now. We're still figuring out the best way to do this long term because we've been getting a lot of Comic Karma. But in the meantime, what have you been doing to notate on the Comic Karma so that people know what's going on?
Last week we did this. I took all of the books we opened last week, and on the back I wrote Comic Karma, and then 2/20, I think was the date. Whatever the date was, I wrote the date on the back of the board too. So when you get your mail call, check the back. You might have something donated and opened on one of our live shows.
So this person, okay, we have David Diaz over on Instagram.
Goldfarb Comics.
Yes, thank you so much. He donated this awesome copy of Daredevil, issue number 133. He donated some Omega Red Goodness X-Men. Oh, what? Not one, but 2 copies. Oh.
Double Vision.
You're not seeing Double Vision. It's multiple comic. Monday on a Wednesday. What's happening? Oh, and we also have first appearance of Crush. Very cool. Lobo's daughter. That's pretty dope. And then we have the. Oh, am I mixing it up?
I think that's first.
This is first appearance of Crush. This is.
I shouldn't know as much about Lobo's family.
So you know what it is? I think it's tied or something, but it's like there's 2. The special as well as the Teen Titans. These are both considered first appearance of Crush. I could be wrong, but they're both awesome minor keys that have come out in the last year, and that's very nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that it says it here on the back of the book, the date, which today is the 27th.
2/27.
So if you get one of these books, if you are a member who has, well, okay, so I'm talking, this is kind of like future talk now. Like this is Tom in the future.
Future
Tom. Like we're going to go into a time machine right now. And we're talking to someone who already received these in their mail call because they went to geekstreet101.com and they signed up. Right. And then we sent it in their March mail call. You got these books from David Diaz. And you know that because the date's on the book, and you went back to this video right here where we referenced it on our live feed.
What?
That is pretty cool.
That's a cool idea.
That's a cool idea. So, and we're actually going to do one thing because I happen to know that I have a good number of these right here. First appearance of Bishops, 682 of X-Men. This has gone out a heck of a lot of time in the mystery mail call.
282.
282. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a giveaway of this book today on the mic. We're going to send out directly. Comic Karma happening right away. The rest of these, Ryan, your pile to be sent out into the mail call when the time is
go right on
here.
these after this show's done.
That's right. But this one right here, we're going to be doing a giveaway of first appearance of Bishop because he said this is Comic Karma. Yeah, we're going to. We're going to write it out, and we're going to do a giveaway for that you'll be able to apply for.
I see another box.
There is another box.
It's got your name on it.
All right, this is from.
I'm gonna hand it to you.
Let's do another one here. Oh.
Do you have a blade?
I don't have a blade.
I'm gonna beast it.
I'm gonna beast it. I didn't. Oh no! I thought I opened it, but I didn't. Ryan, I didn't open it. What am I gonna do?
Use your teeth.
I have teeth. I actually have a megalodon tooth. That's right there. Yeah, here, check it out.
Megalodon tooth.
It's right here. Remember? We got this. One of the first comic book karma someone sent was a bunch of fossils. I had no idea that people collected fossils and were able. Actually, I knew that people collected them, but it didn't click to me that fossils would be a very common thing that people would collect, and they would find them.
And that they would watch us
on eBay, and that the fossil market crossed over to the comic book market. So one of our members was like, "Heck yeah, I collect fossils," and he sent us a bunch.
So crazy.
Yeah, we got a mastodon tooth. We got a megalodon tooth. We got a bunch of dinosaurs that I recognized.
Oh yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Because I don't know a whole lot of dinosaurs.
Fun dino stuff.
I know. This is, I totally forgot to open the box up. I apologize. This is great content happening. But you know what? Look at this. Lords of the Lawn box says, "What up, YouTubanites?"
YouTubanites.
YouTubanites.
Like Geminites of YouTube.
YouTubanites.
YouTubanites.
Tom can't read, but it's okay.
Tom can't read.
Tom can't read. You know what? Ryan can read. And being so
Yay!
kind. Ryan learned how to read last week.
I learned from Bop It. I got the Read It edition.
I can't wait. I'm gonna look for so many different like versions of Bop It to buy you. Like I'm sure there's a ton of different because it's
Do you think Bop It technology has improved a lot in the past 20 years?
I really think it has.
Has they been making new Bop Its?
Okay, I'm so stoked about this because the first thing's Hellboy, and
Oh yeah.
that's just such a nice thing. That's really nice of people to give me Hellboy things because I love Hellboy. But we got it looks like, yeah. Can we read that?
Tom, thought I'd send a little comic karma your way.
Ooh.
Thanks for all you guys do. Keep up the good work, Tony Miles. P.S. The Hellboy figure is for you.
Haha. Tony Miles, spreading the comic love, the karma.
Ooh.
Look at this, Hellboy. Look at that. That's cool. I'm so stoked about this. It comes with a little Lego stand for him to stand on, and he's got his gun looking so good. And you know what? It's going on my Hellboy wall. So that's gonna go up here.
It's a real thing.
It is a real thing. All right, so here's some more comic karma. These are all things that you can look out for in your mail call. Ryan is going to be notating on the back of here.
I shall.
Look at this. Hawk #1. That is really cool.
That's the one you start with.
Yep, this is the one we start with. This is awesome.
What?
This is so cool. Look at this. Oh, this is the 0 hour run. Aquaman with the hook. This is cool. Is it Aquaman with the hook? I may be wrong.
It's the right era.
No, it's David. Yeah, it's Peter David.
Peter David?
And he hasn't gotten the hook yet. This is the run. He gets the hook in 0. And remember, I think they did a countdown, so they released it backwards. So you find out that how he gets the hook in number 0. Is that right? That may be wrong.
I haven't read that run.
I haven't read
It's
that
on the DC
run.
Universe app, though. I need to
read it. We need to read it. But I do know that number 0 is the one with the hook. So if you see these, the Sinkovich Batman. This is one of the coolest Batman covers that came out this last year. It's awesome.
Spicy.
It's very cool. Oh, The Key, the book that everybody was hot about. 610, Daredevil. That is
so hot.
really cool. Super stoked about that. And then we got some Kate's Venom.
Take this.
Yeah, no, just do that.
Look at it.
Just look at it. Oh, that's cool.
like
Venom
Jet
with
Mitt back
wings.
here.
I know, right? Look at this. This is such a cool run, man. Venom with wings. Kate's. This book right here, the tie-in to Rune versus Venom. Not really, but it is. It's Venom with wings, and it's spiked at Rune versus Venom, and that's why this book is so hot. It's like so far layered for a key status that it makes it super attractive to me, and I just can't describe it besides saying it for how it is.
I should always carry a flask. And that way, whenever you mention Donny Cates, I can just drink.
Sir Kate's. That's what we do. And look at this. Oh my goodness. This book was hot. This is a book that was super hot for weeks, and it still is awesome. Elric, we chat about it a lot. The cover's great, and it's got that wolf on the top. Very cool book. A lot of Hot 10 books making its way into the mail call, courtesy of the Comic Fam. We also have Batman issue number 608. This is Jim Lee goodness. This is Hush goodness. This is one of the best Batman comic book stories ever written. Fantastic.
So good.
Walmart exclusive. This is hilarious.
They canceled those.
They canceled them.
Thank God.
They canceled them. So now watch all these books start to spike. Oh my goodness. It's
Even
fun.
that wasn't
so
enough
fun.
to get me into Walmart.
Right? It wasn't?
Just saying.
Oh, it wasn't?
I avoid that place.
All right. And then we're back to Huck. And there was a note here. I have to take this note out for myself.
Yeah.
Because we are going to be, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure we're going to start decorating the back wall. I think that's what we got to do.
Do you take that up sometimes, right? You roll it up or something?
Yeah, most of the time I roll it up, but I don't know. I'm thinking about keeping it permanently. We're also talking about changing the live show and putting it in the studio.
That's true.
I think that's going to be happening really soon, so who knows? This may be a...
We've got enough notes to cover any wall we choose at this point.
That's
I think
right.
we're good with the...
Like the Walmart exclusives, we may be canceling the wall. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But what I do know is that those are canceling. So what we're going to do here is, Ryan, we need to add this. I'm going to make a little note.
Do you have a Sharpie?
here.
Because I can do those before I go home.
Oh my goodness. Well, here, you take those, and we're going to make sure that those get notated.
Cool.
Reminder for everybody, you got until the 15th to sign up for the mystery mail call. We're going to be sending out the March boxes. The first wave goes out at the beginning of March. The second wave goes out at the end. We send out all the boxes because they're all pre-prepared, and they're all random. We're sending out an Iron Man 55, and we have a lot of other really cool books that we're going to be sending out as well. And I hope you join us. We have other content that's going to be coming out this week. Our top 10 is going to be coming out as scheduled. Look out for my pre-show that happens right before then. And I may be doing a post-show pretty soon. we're actually talking right now
Like
with
the
other
NFL.
members. Like we have a lot of shows that we're trying to put together right now, and it looks like we're going to start seeing more consistency in our schedule post next week when Slav comes back, rocks the house, and I can get my right hand guy to who helps me edit, who helps make content with me. He's going to be back. We're going to hit the ground running, and we got so much content to make for you.
He's also really good for life lessons.
life lessons.
Slav just knows the answers.
It's true. He does.
He's very wise.
Yeah, he's got me taking vitamins.
Right?
Yeah, he bought me a bunch of vitamins. He's like, Tom, you don't take your vitamins? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Are they real? Like, I don't not believe that I don't think that vitamins are they're not good for you, but I don't know if they are good for you. So
It could be like some Alex Jones pills or something that don't do anything.
Who knows? Maybe they're placebos. I don't know. And he straight up was the very next time I saw him, he gets me one of these Amazon packs that are like this big, filled with different vitamins. There's like garlic in there, echinacea, vitamin C, and he's like, just take one of everything.
Smart.
Just take one of everything.
Sounds good.
So, I mean, that's cool. That's cool. He's a good friend of ours, and we definitely miss him. It's a month, man. It's been a month. It's so hard putting out content without every member of my team, and it makes me value them so much because I miss them as people, not just as team members. I miss them as people. So I'm excited to get them back.
I should go to India for a month.
Right, dude. If you go to India, that would be a thing. No. Ryan's like, I need to go to India for a month.
You'd never see me again. I would get lost like in day 2 or something. I'd just get turned around somewhere and never get noticed again.
Gosh, can you imagine? I think it'd be fun. I would pay to see Ryan in India just eating the strangest. Not honestly, it's not strange food over there.
Spicy,
but to you, right? It may be strange if we can get you eating some weird stuff. Just try whatever you can. This is the stuff that's not weird but different. Just the most different stuff. I think it would be uniquely funny if you did it.
Sure.
Like you explaining the stuff that you whatever. Like this.
Ryan travels.
Yeah, Ryan's travel. I've seen that. I've seen that.
There was a show about like a guy who didn't like to go places, who went places.
Yeah, it was Ricky Gervais, and he sent his buddy out.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the name of the show, but it's really, really good. So, anyways,
right.
Yeah, that's our show. Ryan, it's 6 o'clock. Shout out to the comic book fam. I'm gonna be doing a post right now, like we do in our live shows.
I forgot to announce the giveaway winner.
Oh shoot! Okay, let's do that real quick.
You got
giveaway
him on
winner.
Here? You got him on here.
I got him on here. It's right here.
Somewhere next to the Bop It picture and the.
We're going to do a giveaway real quick. What is the giveaway for, you may be asking? Well, I can tell you right now. The giveaway is for last week's awesome. Oh, it's okay. We lost the lo-fi.
Lost the music.
It's okay. No lo-fi. We're going to end it without lo-fi. Who do we have here? We have a giveaway winner. Let me put him on the screen. Super big congratulations goes to gamer_guru wannabe. Thank you so much for commenting on my Instagram photo. We're going to be sending you a really cool book. It's right there, Masters of the Sun, if you want to grab that.
It's right here.
Now, there's a couple really cool things about this book. For one, it's a really nice cover. And number two, look at this right there. That's gold pages.
That's gold, baby.
This is worth its weight in gold.
Probably more.
Probably more because it's written by will.i.am. Keep in mind, there's a parental advisory sticker on this, so be careful. And it's Black Eyed Peas Presents, so Master of the Sun. I'm super excited to send this out to you, my brother. You're going to win this. You already did. He won it, Ryan. And he can go to the description to find out how to contact us to get that sent out to him. We're super excited to send it out.
Yes.
He may be a huge Black Eyed Peas fan. I hope he is. And if he's not, he can at least have it for the fun that it is.
This looks cool.
It does. You know what? I think it does look
gold.
Cool. It actually looks really nice. That's the thing. It looks nice. And what we're going to do here is we have this X-Men first appearance of Bishop. Everyone needs one in their collection. We're going to do a giveaway right now. Ryan, can you smile for the camera? Actually, I'm looking over here and Ryan's doing a really fun face. You keep that face up, Ryan. And then Comic Fam, help me because we got to end the show. Give me something fun to put on the Instagram. All right. So I said it, and we're going to do it here. Ryan, first word that comes to mind, go.
Splat.
Splat. All right. And Comic Fam, help me out here. Splat what? Ryan.
Splat. That's the word.
Splat.
That's the secret word.
Splat. Splat umbrella. The umbrella. Splat on my umbrella. All right. splat on my umbrella.
Damn you, Bueller.
All right.
You just sneak in right at the end to throw in gross words.
Oh my gosh.
Were you here the whole time?
Between you and Bueller.
Yeah.
This channel. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Comic Fam. We're going to splat the umbrella and end the show here. I just posted it on my Instagram. Go comment. Go do your thing, Comic Tom 101.
Go check out TiVo.
Oh, go check out TiVo.
Get out
right
here.
now after
Oh,
the
it's
show.
Longbox.
We're
Get
going to
out
do it
of
right now. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, Comic Fam, this is where we give you a shout out. And the way that they do the shout out is by doing what?
By geeking responsibly.
That's right. And how do they do that? Well, they write it typically
with text. Like Boricua 1796.
That's right. Thank you so much for geeking responsibly, Boniqua. Oh, and we also have other people geeking responsibly. We have.
Do we?
It's just funny. I'm seeing all the emojis
I
of
see
the
Bueller.
bananas fly. Eric Johnson, geeking
Mm-hmm.
responsibly. Thank you so much, Eric, for doing so.
It's been a fun night.
It has been Big Shot Comics, Ramiro Ortiz, Demers,
Joe Sparks.
Yes, everybody's geeking responsibly tonight. Where is that? Geek responsibly, peeps. Come on.
Sorry,
it's fantastic.
they're
Hit
over
that
at
like
Lords of
button
the
before
Longbox.
we end and go over to go check out Lords of the Longbox. But we do have Luis, Castillo, Denzel, Merritt, Discovery Bay Comics, Trey, Neiman, Nerdy Couch, First of Doom, 84 says, enough dramatic pause, said.
Said.
Ooh, I like that one.
Said.
RLJ Visions.
Do you buy comics on eBay? I just love that video.
Zach
I watch that
Banks.
video like once a week.
Joey Sparks. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Blue Green Artifacts. Mastodon Comics and Collecting. Denzel Merritt.
How do you
Jack
say
Banks.
geek in Spanish, Tom?
New Comic Smell.
Denzel wants to know how you say geek.
I have no idea. We got to ask my dad. Comic Pops helps out.
If only he was here on the show.
Slippery Slug. Geeking responsibly. All right, Comic Fam. Thank you so much for joining us.
Get out of here.
We'll see you guys next week. And as always,